Why did none of us even suspect? It's really surprising that not even Makoto suspected that they would try to kill him before he can say who they are. It's just common sense. Oh, you're gonna tell me you were right? I told you, when you're at your peak.
On your feet, inmate. Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
Justine said it differently, like with kindness and everything, like almost trying to lift me up my spirits. Oh, is he gonna confirm that wasn't us?
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
Just tell me that it wasn't us. What happened?
Who knows?
Oh, come on! You're useless!
However, don't you sense it? The malicious will of another?
Yes.
It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
Yeah, me too. We gotta get Sai, who's angrier than ever, on my side.
All right.
And this is
We shall
key,
meet again.
because Sai emphasized, what did you do to Okumura?
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
Yeah, I was thinking that might go down. I was wondering why I was at 92, actually. It's like, did it go up?
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't an illness. Like, come on.
Listen this time, okay?
Oh, come on, Teach. Yeah. I can imagine you would have changed the channel. We have midterms on Monday. Didn't we just get back to school? Yeah. You know why. Oh, Sai. Oh, great. So Sai's probably too busy to even talk to Makoto at this point. The principal, you know, the prince. Yeah, of course she is. It might be Haru. It might be Haru. As much as I was saying it wasn't her. Yeah, we're not grouping up together. Just stay home, go home.
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
I see.
We were hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
Can't they, like, does it have fingerprints on it or anything? I mean, obviously it doesn't, because they would have gotten Haru by now if it did.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
How? What'd you get?
Speaking? Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
Oh, that's genius. Well, that pretty much incriminates us.
Yes.
Now Sai's even more gung-ho.
I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems.
Wait a minute. Does Haru... Oh, no. Does Haru not know that we send the calling cards? Like, his was private. It just needed to be seen by him. So in theory, we could have done the same to the principal and messed up. Oh no.
You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
Yeah, it's all on how Haru decides to interpret that information. She could be like, either that was a plant, or we didn't want to remember that as a time we messed up. Come on, Haru. But this has all the signs that she could take it the wrong way.
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life.
No.
And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another.
See, now I'm back to worried about Sai. Looking at her gaze and everything. How are you gonna take what I answer? Uh-oh.
You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one.
Sai, do you believe me? Hold up. Sai?
Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person.
We didn't have anybody.
Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
My teammate was in danger. That's right. Morgana. That's right.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists.
Oh yeah, they've done a good job. There was no proof of us until...
That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
Okay. I think we're making progress. But we'll see.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed.
What was that?
Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect?
What?
What in the world did the police inject into you?
What?
Hey, can you hear me? You need to stay focused.
What's happening?
Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end. We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable.
Who was my last target, Sai?
Well then, let's move on.
Tell me that.
At last we arrive at your most recent crime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, don't you?
It was you!
This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself.
I knew it.
Now, explain everything to me.
I knew it! I knew it! You know what? I'm not gonna say... There were people in the comments saying, why are you so interested in Sai? From way back when, I thought Sai had a palace. So that she's oh, okay, I see.
I'll use every method necessary to make it happen.
Sai? What? Every method to, I mean, what you said seemed like a noble goal, but every method. You know, this entire time I've been wondering on if Sai was ally or enemy.
I had plans set for a promotion, but no one can take credit for his arrest now with that confession.
You know, I feel like Sai is leaning very comfortably like there's a villain chair and a hero chair, and she's just very edging closer and closer to the villain chair.
Not that a child would understand.
Yo, nah. Why do I feel? Sometimes I feel like the side we're talking to just doesn't. I thought she was rage or wrath, but then we saw the Palace of Wrath in Futaba's.
Yeah.
Pyramid of Wrath.
What are you all smirking about?
Wrath? Huh. Maybe it's only 6 palaces then. I was wondering who'd be Wrath, but I guess it was both Sloth and Wrath. Which made me wonder because I thought Futaba was Sloth. So, how did that come about? I'm worried about her. Yeah. Am I completely right about this? Is it Haru who's actually the traitor? Noir. She seeks out her own justice. And as somebody was so inclined to mention, the backstory of her persona is a little bit different than the others. Ah, jeez. I don't want it to be Haru. You know what? I am waiting until Haru's response. Let's just go to sleep for now. I knew it. Sai had a palace. It's things like that that I don't say out loud on purpose, because if I did, then I feel like somebody would have instantly confirmed or denied it by their response. Goro Akechi. He was one that I thought was just too obvious that I had to put, like, I saw the clue. But now, let me confirm something about that, or rather speak on that. All we know now that we've seen Haru is that he has a persona. That does not mean he can fight with it. It could be weak like Haru's was, as in he's unsure of what to do, of what the right course of action is, of what his own justice is going to be. Well, let's see. Yeah, there's no illness. Well, I mean, no, I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to confirm or deny that. And yep, it's going down more. That makes sense. Makes sense. They got carried away. It was an illness, yeah. From our heroes to Grim Reapers. And I have on new clothes. Hey, Haru. Okay. Are you alright? Okay. We'll meet there. Let's see. Was he murdered? Was a live Yeah, it was a live broadcast.
With this, preparations are finally in place. The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next.
You set Sai up to get a palace. The very things I was noticing you were causing. How Sai was getting angrier and angrier.
Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it.
And that's why Sai was so eager to get our case, because she's in jeopardy as well.
It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed. They'll become the criminals we've set them up to be. Just as you instructed.
So are they gonna? They're gonna take out Sai, and then that would pretty much confirm when she says she has intel. What is that guy's name?
It's so damn loud.
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What's up? People are posting that we killed President Okumura.
Well, yes, that would be the conclusion that people would make.
So it's begun already.
What?
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Yeah.
Still,
Yusuke knows what's up.
they were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
Well, when we're not even sure.
What a lightning fast change of attitude.
Yeah.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
No, but it doesn't take much more.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
That too.
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too. My condolences. Must be rough.
What's your decision, Haru?
I'm okay now.
Okay.
I called everyone together because there was something worrying me. Did you all target the principal?
Well, she's asking. Our response matters.
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Yes. What makes you say that?
That kind of looks suspicious, though.
Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home.
That's right, and Sai didn't know that information until just now, so it wouldn't have been on her computer either.
It was a woman named Nijima-san.
That's...
I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office.
They can't know who we are, can they? Because, is this where the idea to target Sai comes from?
Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Doesn't this all seem weird to you? It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
Well, yeah, especially there's a card in his office, Makoto. That can only mean one thing. It wasn't us.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
Honestly, Makoto, took you long enough.
For real?
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Hold a moment.
Yes, okay, good. What you got, Yusuke? What you got, Yusuke?
Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
Well, I think it's pretty clear. Well, that's true. That is true. That's actually quite rational of Yusuke. They don't know. As far as they're concerned, there's just some criminal who's killing people for... We do know part of their objective. They kill Futaba's mom, and that was with a purpose.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment.
This is again a time where the leader should be speaking.
From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers.
Yes.
It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now.
That would also be a good idea. Like, honestly, this wouldn't be such a bad time to disband.
In addition, we have midterms next week.
Makoto, I don't think anybody concerned about the midterms right now.
Exams? At a time like this? I envy you, Futaba.
Even if we did, she'd ace them.
Futaba?
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it.
Futaba?
I wonder what that could be.
Well, like I said, her mom was a target.
At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
Goodness, 2 people starting to act like suspects now. I co-signed on Makoto on Ryuji and Yusuke, but Futaba and Haru did worry me at some point in time. I mean, as far as they're concerned, we are the only people who can do that.
For real?
Oh, at least you're still with us. Absolutely. Well, thanks, Mishima. We won't. But why do we go after Sai? Like, that just... If I can just think for a second. So... Sai is Makoto's sister, and as far as I'm concerned, besides, like, they might have some rough patches, but I'm pretty sure Makoto still loves her sister, and Sai seems to love Makoto as well. They still care about each other. So, what would make it okay that Makoto would go for Sai? What would make that okay? Well, I mean, again, if I'm assuming that Sai is the true Wrath, then she might do something out of anger that is illegal? I mean, the only reason I would think they would go after her is if... Yep, down some more. Is if I had already been captured, but I hadn't. Okay. That's true. Yeah. Don't push yourself. Like, now is the time where all the...
Impossible.
I mean, yeah, that was the goal, just not ours. Shido. Shido? Who's that? Who's Shido? Is that the guy's name? Oh, what's with this color? Because it's raining? I mean, Yusuke, it's gotta be the target of the mental shutdowns. I mean, the guy who's causing... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, now it's obviously on. Now! That is the worst case scenario, yes. Let's prove our innocence. Well, Ryuji, that's what happens. That's why the life of a hero is not just fame and fortune. You get things like this. Yeah, we're just gonna... Ex-mercenary? That guy? Sounds dangerous. Okay. Well, we can do something with An. Just boost her a little bit. Someone left a list for me for the gifts. I think An would appreciate something in here. Let's see, shoes. Maybe right here, a nice bag, okay. Watches?
Hey!
That's interesting.
Please take your time.
Autumn only.
Hiya! Oh yeah!
Right. Let's hang out with her. Go somewhere fun.
Okay.
Somewhere popular. Well, we did go to Disney World. Okay, I guess we go to the planetarium.
Okay, let's get going. Whoa!
You never been here before? Oh. Well. I mean, I suppose. I do love the planetarium, though. Did you make a wish?
Oh!
Yeah, especially it's pretty much impossible where I live. Like, you barely see any stars. And in fact, yep, looking outside right now, it's nighttime and I see nothing. Let's try it.
Thanks.
Oh, that worked. Probably didn't need it though.
Let's get back.
I mean, I already came with her with the place she liked. And I had the Uzume persona. But, hey.
Yo.
Gee, thanks, Sojiro. Alright, anybody else? Okay, then. Actually, where is, I'm gonna take a trip to this arcade real quick. Well, let's try. May well get it while I'm here. It's not what I meant to do, but that does not look on target. Oh, well, that does. Rigged. Rigged. Why'd I even try again? Trying to look for the culprit in the arcade. I don't see anybody to talk to nearby. Okay. Well, let's just go to Sojiro. Okay, good.
Thanks.
Down again. Just deceiving you. Kazukechi was right. What made him think? Is it because he spied on us that he knows that there's another target?
This sucks.
Oh, at least no one will suspect her. Yeah, I can imagine. The celebrities too, huh? Well, of course they would. They have their image to think about. Yeah, exactly. Like people who have their image to think about. Yeah, it's like they weren't really, they're not your real fans. That's where you figure out, you know, who the real, although there's a difference between being fans and then being obsessed, right? Like there are some people who, no matter what we do, they would be supportive of us. And I don't think you should be that way. Like I always tell people, like, I'm just a person. Well, not that I'm that big, but you know, just saying, if I ever did get that big, I would always be cognizant of the influence that I have over people, and to never think that I'm a flawless individual, because I'm not. I make mistakes. I'm not evil. I would never do something that harms somebody else intentionally. That's not me at all. But, I mean, I do have my flaws like everybody else, so. Yeah, well, I mean, we can't make a move. Yeah, we can't make a move. Well, wait, yeah, for what? Futaba, you can't say that and have us wondering. Well, oh wait, is this where I can catch this? They said if my proficiency was high, I could catch that. Are you kidding me? How much? It's not like that teacher's a pitcher of a baseball team. And now it's time for the question of the day. And for this one, I'm gonna ask you all, have you ever won a prize out of a crane machine? Kind of a random one to ask, but I thought it fits, so please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.